Welcome to Rangers Radio.
What a goal by Steely, followed that up, and whoop, in it goes.
Why not give the show a call on 01413561972.
Rangers up in the scoring, after Tawdry, 12 minutes of the match remaining. A stunner from Kenny Miller, rifles it into the roof of the net.
Or send Fox a friend request on Skype at RangersRadio.online.
He's gone into the middle, McSwegan's in there too. Will he come for McSwegan? There's his header, and he scores! What a substitution! Running inside, is he going to let flies in? He scores! Good ball! Scores for Rangers!
Nacho Lobo with one kick of the ball to take Rangers to Manchester. Rangers are coming! The Scots are heading for Manchester, and you know what? Manchester may not be big enough.
Remember, it's all about the Rangers.
Well, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Joining myself tonight on the panel was two legendary centre-halves. One was a cultured, ball-playing, good player, and the other one's Bridgeman. Evening, Bridge. Evening, Ryan. How we doing, boys?
Brilliant, Ox. I love that, mate. I love that.
Superb. Really. Unbelievable. Oh, can I just say good evening to the guys in the panel? Big good evening to all the boys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans all over the world. Good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio.
How you doing, Ryan?
I am doing good, mate. Doing good, Ox. I looking forward to the night and chatting about everything there the last week or so, and hopefully looking forward to Sunday, mate, if I can say that. So, aye. What's
your thoughts, mate, and what's happened in the last, couple of days? It's been cosmic, isn't it?
It's been crazy, mate, but it's been good again. You know, it's good to get a bit of buzz about the place again, a bit of buzz about supporters. I know that maybe the news it's about obviously Stevie Gerrard coming in as the manager. It's kind of maybe 50-50, but I think it's looking like it's a done deal. I've heard it's supposedly done, and he's up at Gleneagles apparently with the board. So fingers crossed it gets pushed through, mate. I was wanting a real experienced guy in there, but I think the draw, who he is and what he is and what he's done in the game as a player, is going to be really interesting for us. But I'm really, really confident that this could really push us on and take us forward. So fingers crossed, mate.
I mean, you've sat in dressing rooms, mate, when managers have walked in, and obviously he's a rookie manager, but his status in the game, would that count to players?
Massive, mate, absolutely massive. And I could probably say that the dressing room now, with the rumours, there'll be boys in there, they'll be busting their gut now, because all of a sudden you think to yourself, Stevie Gerrard's going to be my manager. It's going to be massive, and when you're trying to entice players to the club, and you're bringing, well, it's form guys in, or maybe guys that he's played with in the past. You're bringing boys to the club, and they're thinking straight away, God, Steven Gerrard's my manager. That's absolutely massive. You'll get right good players, I believe, and hopefully we could maybe tap into Liverpool's reserves or youth team as well. So he's got great contacts in the game, but as you say, Doc, the most important thing is his stature, and he's not got the experience as a manager, but the stature of the man is somebody that we need at the club. Somebody that we can identify with, somebody that's been a proven winner in the past, and I think it's going to be positive. There's not a lot of guys, that I would have, with no managerial experience, I would have took. If this would have been anybody else, I'd have been definitely no. But I think this is going to be massive for us, mate, and I think this is going to give us a massive boost going into the summer.
It'll be nuclear for the publicity side and possibly for the merchandise side at Bridgeman, eh?
Absolutely, everything about it. I mean, Ryan's absolutely right. It's box office, the guy's box office. There's no dressing room in the world. Anybody in any dressing room in the world could not do anything but admire what that guy's done. He's been one of the finest exponents of football that the world's ever seen, and that's a God's honest truth.
Apart from myself and yourself, Bridge, of course.
Of course. I wasn't quite as cultured as yourself, But
I know that.
But no, seriously, it's just like Ryan said, and I said last night, I'm under no illusion. But if we want to raise our profile in any way, shape or form, that's what I've been wanting. I've been wanting somebody that the world knows. And if someone says, Stevie Gerrard's Rangers manager. I don't want him to say who. I want him to know who it is, exactly who it is. Oh, Stevie Gerrard, fantastic.
Mr. Gerrard to you.
Mr. Gerrard, as he will be known, yeah. But the thing is, as I said last night, and I can't emphasise this enough, if the chap comes in, we have to make sure from the board all the way down that he's made welcome and everything's there at his disposal. So if he says we need, then listen to him. And he should be working, I dare say he will be working well with the director of football. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about teamwork at the top, to make teamwork on the park.
I think we need to watch. It's potentially a done deal when we're picking up rumours of that, but I was in the Ryan camp. I was wanting somebody who's been running the block a bit, somebody that could organise, make us hard to beat, and then, because scoring goals hasn't been my problem. I think we're the top goal scorers in the league, Ryan.
Aye, we are. Mate, I didn't know that either until I listened to Murty's interview earlier on, and I think he mentioned it in his interview. So I think we're going to have another overhaul again, because I think it's really required, mate. And I think, or I hope that this will be our last one. But I can see is moving a lot out in the summer, and I can see he's bringing a lot in. And I think there's already obviously targets there. I know the Arfield deal, I think, has been confirmed.
Done deal.
I don't know by the club, mate. But
nothing announced with the club, but Sky have. They're pretty good, and I think it's a done deal, mate.
I would like to think that, it's also been run by him, and he's also vetoed the signings that we're going to go for. It was interesting as well to listen to Murty's interview when they asked him a question, and he said that he's been heavily involved in the potential transfer activity in the summer. So I don't know how that's going to go down. I think we need clarity, and if Steve Gerrard's coming into the club, he's also going to want to bring his own stamp, his own players to the club. But I'd imagine there's probably a lot that we're already far down the line with deals as well. So it's interesting to know how's it going to work. Is it going to basically be that he's coming in as a head coach, and this kind of manager role's getting phased out, and Mark Allen is going to bring in the signings and he'll work with them and he'll put input here and there. But it'll be interesting to see how it works out. I think we really need kind of clarity on that, to be honest.
I think. I think once they start working with each other, the manager / coach in this case, Gerrard's got to be bringing in his own team. So the story, one of the rumours is Gary McAllister is already sort of set up to come up with him. Now that would be great, but he obviously, like Souness, he needs an older backman, a man behind his back. He's going to be the front for sure, and he's going to say it'll be done his way. But everything that happens, everything he asks for, will all be done behind the scenes. It'll all get done, and that's the way we should be doing it. And anything anybody's got to say, he can shoot them down. And absolutely, and a lot of them need shot down as well.
I think I get your comment, Bridget. I must admit, you hadn't mentioned this particular name, but it was something of a similar ilk. You were mentioning happened to be Laudrup's, the Boers, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You were talking world class footballers,
absolutely, rather
than sort of name managers. And as I say, I'm in the Ryan camp, and I'm still not convinced. Do I want it to happen? Yeah, I do now, because I think if it didn't happen, the place would go flat, Ryan.
100%. Ox, I agree with you there, mate. I've said that myself. Over the last couple of days, I've kind of warmed it, to be honest. And the day I've kind of really had that time to think about it and thought, do you know what? We go for this, we do it. But I'm a bit worried that it doesn't fall through. It doesn't pull through, and it's a bit like the McInnes thing. Where I'm getting told he's up in Gleneagles now with the board, and I'm thinking, well, I've been told McInnes was at Mar Hall picking the team for that Saturday's game, and that still fell through, and I think that'll be calamitous for the board. And mate, I think we'll go flat as a support again, and it's just interesting. It's just good to be talking rumours again, good to be talking on Twitter and amongst pals about speculation about somebody that outcome into the club. It's really good for the last couple of weeks that we've had. It's good to be speaking positive again, and it's good that we're looking at something like that. You can look at it in both ways and say, the board are taking a massive gamble, and it's true, because
every manager's a gambler.
There's no guarantees that De Boer or Van Bronckhorst, or even if it is a Neil Warnock or a Tony Pulis, so there's no guarantees that anybody's going to work, and don't get me wrong, as with Fox and yourself, mate, I was in the Neil Warnock camp, but if Neil Warnock made us hard to beat next year and we were winning games 1-0, but the football was dire, you would start to hear, mumble and groans about that as well. We just kind of seem to, as a support, have anything good to say. I mean, I seen somebody joke the other day saying, "Fuck, man, if we signed Mo Salah, there'd be Rangers fans moaning about it. They'd find a negative in that." So I think as a club, as a whole support, we need to just get together, as Bridge said there, get behind the guy 100%. We're there to move the club forward, and I honestly believe that he's at the stature that man is going to would definitely pull us forward with the investment that's required.
Anyway, the callers have already lined up, but we better give them a shout. We've got some people sitting waiting, Bridge. So what's the number if people want to join us?
Oh, the number is 0141 356 1972. That's 1972.
You can join us. You can join us at Skype at RangersRadio.online, where you'll be brought into the call to talk about all things Rangers and everything that's breaking at this moment. So we've got some callers waiting already, and I'm going to take them in an IQ order and reverse it. So the first caller in is Ibrox Loyal. Evening, Ibrox.
Hello. How you doing, lads? All right?
All right, Ibrox, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing well, mate. Yourself?
Aye, not too bad. How's any poppadoms on order then?
Well, they said, mate, these wrists are pretty fragile, so you know what you mean.
You were sore in that boy. I've never said a bad word to that boy. And then you said to him, Poppadom wrist, and stuck.
Well, yeah, at least I've got a nickname after all these years.
What's your thoughts, Ibrox? What's happening? Are you excited?
I'm excited about Scott Arfield now. Now that's actually on the line. I think it's going to be a great signing. I know we were talking the other night. We've got tons and tons of midfielders, but I think he could be very strong for the start next season. I think he would automatically guarantee a place, no matter who the new manager is, because the way he endeavours to go about his job on the park. There's no kidding, there's no hiding for him. Whatever he's got, he'll give you. He'll leave nothing in the dressing room, sort of thing. And then obviously, we all know the
comment.
The
big story. I mean, I'm a bit worried about you, mate. I mean, Bridge is excited, but it's about Mrs. Gerrard coming in, and you're excited about Scott Arfield. So different levels here. We've also been joined by Rudy Bear. Evening, Rudy.
Evening, gentlemen. How are we?
How we doing, mate?
Aye, everything's good here, Ox. Good here.
All right, what's your thoughts? And obviously, we talked briefly last night. What's your thoughts? And
wee bit scared, wee bit excited.
When was the last time you were like that, Rudy?
Maybe when Souness came in. But I think it's going to go one or two ways. It's going to be an absolute rip-roaring success, It's going to be an absolute masterstroke with the board. Or it's going to go, well, I don't even want to think about it, to be honest, because this is totally thinking out the box for me. I never seen this coming sort of 2, 3, 4 days ago. Like yourselves, like most players, I think I was looking for somebody with bags of experience, a sort of Neil Warnock character. But Stevie Gerrard's name, come on, it's huge, isn't it? I mean, this is going to be massive for us, publicity-wise, and I think you mentioned, commercially as well, there'll be people fawning at each other to sponsor stuff and get involved and all that, as soon as they find
and
it.
The strips with Gerrard on their back. Oh.
They'll just fly out the door, absolutely fly. I mean, you can just imagine the CEO just now, Hummel, can't you? He must be rubbing his hands with glee, like he's obviously, if this deal gets out of the line, if it is Gerrard. So, aye, it's huge. There's no other way of putting it. This is absolutely huge because, as I said, it'll just go one or two ways. But I envisage the players that will be able to bring into the club, just simply because of Gerrard's name, I envisage the players that will be able to bring into the club will be way ahead of what we've got now. I think young Ryan said there was a massive clear out in the summer. I think that's what will happen. I think there'll be a sweep out in the summer. How do we get rid of the players? But well, we thought that last season as well, didn't we? We managed to get rid of quite a few of them. But aye, it's not going to be easy because let's face it, they've exactly covered themselves in glory, have they? So it's not going to be easy. Maybe we can come to an accommodation with one or two of them. But like I said the other night, a new manager coming in. You might see something a bit different, something we've not seen for 2 or 3 of them. I'm sure Ryan's been in a position where he saw players up their game and a manager's come in, you know, so...
The new manager
that,
bounce,
you know?
is that what you call it? Have you seen that, Ryan? Have you witnessed that?
Definitely, mate. As I said earlier on, it's
I don't want
absolutely
the details, it wouldn't be fair, but have you witnessed that in a dressing room? And
it's brilliant for boys coming into at any level, and somebody like Stevie Gerrard comes in, as you said earlier, mate. It's like somebody opens the door and it's a manager, that's somebody that's talking. It's instantly everybody shuts up. There's no carry on. Everybody listens to what that man says, and it makes everybody just naturally, give that 5-10% extra. And I'd imagine the training would be top class. The training would be buzzing everybody. I believe he'll get us top level fitness. I heard somebody speaking about him yesterday online, and I can't remember where it was I read it, but somebody says he's got his team in place. He's got his fitness guy and all that's going to be there. He said that is one thing he's massive on, is fitness and all that, and that's something that we've been lacking for such a long time, in my opinion. As a team, we've been poor fitness wise. So
we brought that boy in for Hibs, but with Warburton's first season, he's still there. The boy played with us.
Craig Flanagan, aye.
Yeah, Craig Flanagan's still there now, mate.
Aye, but I don't know what you all think on that, guys, but I think especially since that guys came in under Warburton, and since then, I think we've been really, really poor fitness wise, and that's why I think I think we pick up a lot of injuries as well, because we're not physically fit. You know what I mean? So I'm really, really excited about this. I'm a bit like Rudy. I'm nervous about it. I know I'm sceptical about it, and everybody says it's going to be a bit like John Barnes and blah blah blah. Listen, I think
it's going to be like Graham Souness, mate. It's going to be like Graham Souness.
The level this guy's at is on a different level. He's going to bring a real professionalism.
Let's get a real fitness, a man that's a natural athlete, looks after himself. His body's a temple. The global ambassador, Big Al. How we doing?
How you doing, Al?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Right,
great, man.
Evening, Al.
I've just done 100 press-ups.
Wow.
Did you drop a biscuit? Did you drop a biscuit?
No, I've got that in the back of my head. The roller coaster ride that is a Rangers fan.
You're right, Big Al.
or is it a circus? Look, I'm not wanting to be negative, but I woke up this morning. The first thing I looked at.
That's always a bonus, Big Al. That's always a bonus.
Yeah, definitely. Aye. You die and rise again. First thing I looked at, Danny Ingsy's coming in. Second thing I looked at, Dave Kings gave the media more ammunition to batter his way. It's a week of Old Firm game. We've had such a high with the Steven Gerrard stuff, which ultimately I think is a major risk, but very, very exciting for the club. And then you've got the Dave King thing as well.
No, perfect.
It's unbelievable.
We've all come on to that.
I know you'll touch on that. It's unbelievable being a Rangers fan. Unbelievable, man. Scott Arfield, I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it, when he's standing next season with Rangers top one. I don't think you can count on any of this. I don't think you can. There was a man on the show last night.
You can't count the Gerrard deal being done yet, mate.
Yeah, but even the Artfield thing, until they stand in the stadium, there was a man on the show last night saying, done deal. I woke up this morning and I've never seen McGregor. A big guy Ox there. Where's McGregor, Ox?
Just wait.
I'm waiting. Right, okay. That's a positive, McGregor. He's mentioned a few things in regards to McGregor, but the first thing that came to my head when he's got that commanding presence at the back, which I thought Bruno, which is never a good name for a centre half, thought he was maybe going to have that. He certainly hasn't got it, but I think you'll have that with McGregor at the back. So I think that's a very big positive. I like that, the fact, if McGregor does come in.
All right, well, you're spot on about the Bruno centre half, mate. You're spot on.
He's a shocking.
I think the lobby.
Is that the resident Celtic fan there?
No. No swearing, Al. No swearing. We've also been joined by young Mount Vernon. Evening, Mount.
Samton Troops. Alright.
Hi, Mount.
How's it going? Alright.
How you doing, Mount? Alright, mate.
Alright, big man. How's it going? This is brilliant, isn't it? This is like Souness for you as altar bears, isn't it? With Stevie G coming in. Absolutely brilliant.
Like Scott Simon for Bridge, if you don't mind.
Aye, the grander generation. But no, it's brilliant, mate. I can't wait, man. Steven Gerrard, the Rangers manager. Just to get better than that, does it? Do you know what I mean?
Never seen it coming, Mount. Let's not kid myself. I mean, obviously it was rumoured about a week ago, and people, when they grew arms and legs, the next thing he was 1-2 in the bet and everybody's laughing. But it looks as if it's a possibility, that's all I'm saying. A possibility, you know.
I just think it's, as I said, I just think it's going to be, if we can get somebody like Steven Gerrard, the club's profile will be unbelievable. The man, I think obviously he's going to be inexperienced, but if he gets a good team behind him, I like the idea of a physical team. That's what Rangers teams have always been based on. You know, as big, strong teams that, you know, if they want, you know, if a team wants to have a fight on the park, we'll fight them on the park. But if they want to play football, then we'll play them at football. You know, so.
Could we play him on Sunday as a trialist?
Oh, I know. See, it's, I think the joke's been going about in it is that the best midfielder at Murray Park will be Steven Gerrard, the manager. Do you know what I mean? So, honestly, it's, as I said, I've been seeing on social media, it's soon assess for me, and I just if it happens, I just can't wait to see what's going to happen. I agree, it's a big gamble, everybody is saying, but aye, one of the Rangers.
Every manager's a gamble. I get that. Experience, hasn't managed. All right, you'll have your John Barnes, your Gary Neville, but you've got Graham Souness,
Guardiola.
You know, and if you take even Wenger, had done very little in Monaco and then in Japan and then Arsenal. You know, you don't know. Every manager's a gamble. I mean, was it what we wanted? I was in a different camp for Bridge. I wanted somebody to be experienced and instead of the ship. But that's for the club, for the fans, for the support, and the media attention that the club's going to get if we get it right. It's just brilliant, Ryan. Eh?
Superb, mate. You know, it's something that we've been really needing, and I know that there's going to be people out there who's going to say it's a gamble and he's not had a managerial job before, but I really just believe in the stature of this guy, what he can bring to the club, what he's done as a player, his winning mentality, everything about him. It's going to be absolutely massive for us, and it's going to be massive to get everybody back on side, and it'll be really, really interesting to see what we can do in the summer. I think Gary McAllister will be really, really good as well. I've heard good things about him. He's supposed to be a top class coach. Don't know if he's a Rangers man or no, but that doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I've heard good things as well about the boy who's supposed to be coming in as a number 3 boy, Tommy Culshaw, I think it is, who's with him at Liverpool just now. Heard good things about him. So, I fingers crossed, mate. But you know, by the end of the day, it's about getting results, and it's about getting a team in the park and having us challenging again next year. And I really don't think somebody like Steven Gerrard would even consider taking the job if he didn't think we were going to challenge. So he must be getting promised a fair amount of money to spend anyway. So fingers crossed.
Can I come in on that, Oxer? Whoops.
We lost Oxer.
On you go, Big Al.
Just one. Two things. Ryan, have you seen the YouTube? I take it you have the obsessed video with Steven Gerrard when he's talking about his obsession for football.
No, mate, I've not.
Has anybody on the panel seen it?
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. He talks about
that got me going.
Yeah, he talks about the modern day football players or the youth football players and the lack of desire. They're more interested in their boots and interested in perfecting their free kicks or things like that, mate.
Well, that's maybe a slightly different one for what I've seen, because it's just he's speaking about his obsession and his desire to be the top football player. If he brings a tenth of that into our changing room, we're going to get more out of the players, definitely. So the lack of experience, I think you can weigh it up slightly with the desire, the heart, the drive, the motivation that he can instill in a football player, I think. And just with the name alone, Steven Gerrard, I think he'll be a success. And what you are closer to it than me, it's been in the papers here, actually, about it. So that's how big news it is. What is the possibilities of this happening? Is it still 50-50? Is it 60-40? What is it?
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ask the Twitterati here. We'll get some eminent Twitterati. Who's the top Rangers Twitter for announcing names? For announcing deals?
Four lads had a dream.
Or Gregco?
Aye.
He's just tweeted. Calm down, lads. It's a done deal.
Who's just tweeted? Could you say that again, Oxtair, please?
No, I'm not repeating myself, Bridge.
Oh.
Gregco.
I'm getting on against Gregco, mate, but to me, as a person, I would automatically say I would agree with him 100%.
Oh, come on, you get Naomi and Ross that are mixed up, mate.
No,
who's Gregco?
Yeah, no.
He is supposed to be in staying in Glen Eagles, so he is supposed to be here.
Gregco?
No, Gregco, aye.
Glencoe. Take the high road, Glencoe. Gregco.
Anyway, we'll see.
What is it? You're the man with your finger on the pulse.
No, me, mate. I just make things up, mate. And if I don't know that, I just ask Bridge.
I don't often put myself out there in that way, but I've decent amount of source, mate, and I would put money on it right now that it's done. It's a done deal, mate. For what I've heard, it's definitely done.
See if it's done. Sorry to take up the floor. I know there's loads of guys, but see if it's a done deal. Get him press conference on Sunday morning. Get him out of that stank tank, and get him into the players right now. If that's a done deal, he has to be there. Disregard Murray, get him in place.
No, I wouldn't. Monday for me, mate, and I'll tell you why, mate.
Oh, no.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
I know, I heard you.
If it goes pear-shaped on Sunday with
it'll not go pear-shaped. It won't
I hope it doesn't.
If he walks into that change room, I'll guarantee it wouldn't.
He's Steven Gerrard after that last performance. He's no Jesus Christ. Bridgeman, you were coming in.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask Loyal. Is there any negative being said on the Twitterati apart from the crazy mob across the road? From a Gerrard perspective,
that I've seen, mate. No, that I've seen today.
The biggest disappointment, Loyal.
Sorry.
No, I can't. Carry on, pal.
Aye, no, but what I'm saying is the last 2 days, feel like 9 o'clock. I'd say about 9 o'clock in the morning until mid-afternoon. Stevie Gerrard's been trending, not just Glasgow, but UK-wide as well.
Worldwide.
It's something no, I'm just saying, but on this part, 17,500 retweets within the space of a couple of hours. So that shows you that it's all positive coming through.
Is that good?
Well, I think it's good. I don't know what the other guys on Twitter think.
I think it's been good to hear. It's been good to hear us as a club even getting spoke about, and I've seen us being spoke about on the debate last night on Sky Sports, and it was between Alan Smith and there was one other. I'm trying to think who the other guy was. If anybody's seen it last night. Paul Merson. Sorry, they were debating about Stevie Gerrard and Rangers, and then I heard Owen Hargreaves tonight speaking on 5 Live Sports. And he was talking about him as it would be a brilliant move for Rangers, be brilliant for Stevie Gerrard, speaking about his professionalism, everything he would bring, and that kind of rung, true with me, that I just thought, somebody like Owen Hargreaves coming out and saying that and speaking about our club as well, so it's been good for the exposure and our club to be getting mentioned for the types of people again.
Fantastic.
Right,
absolutely.
Let's bring in the voice of reason. Mr. Fox, how are you?
I'm fine, mate. Absolutely fine.
All right. Yeah.
Never mind. I know you're coughing about. Just cut it out.
What is it you're coughing about, Ox?
No. I can't say.
We have a wee conversation during the day, and maybe something I say or something, and he brings it up at night, mate. He's a right swine, so he is.
Usually when I speak to him during the days, he's just escorting one of his lady friends out the door, but that's another story. Right, so, Fox, you're the voice of reason, fair. You were looking for the experience. Is this, if it is true and it is going to happen, is it exciting you?
I'm starting to want you, believe it or not, like a couple of other boys on the panel. But,
I am getting like that, I know.
I quite honestly, if the deal goes ahead and he has signed, mate, commercially for the club, it will be absolutely staggering, I think. As a couple of boys were rightfully saying, we're the talk of Britain at the moment, and it'll be really, really good, because Rangers will be the only club that'll be really interested in Scotland, mate. And we'll put wee Brenda in the shade, you know, so I think they're all beeling, mate. They can't believe for 1 minute that he will sign for us and that he's going to get any sort of transfer budget. So let's wait and see, mate. And instead of having a miserable summer, it could look like a very good summer for the Rangers support, mate, you know.
There's only one way for us to sort this out then, so we're going to go in the panel, but we're going to actually lobby the same question. So it's a simple yes or no, yeah? You know, and Ibrox, you ready?
Oh, really?
I sent you that abacus. Have you got it yet?
Apparently it's been lost in the post.
You thought
What
it was
was the
a
percentages of that?
He thought it was a fancy rattle, Al.
Suck
Right.
it.
So, Ibrox, just keep noting. Dating Gates, Ibrox, that'll make it easier for you. Right, so I'm going to say now, I'm going to put it's a yes for me. Bridgeman?
Could you just confirm that you're talking about Steven Gerrard now?
No, we're talking about whether Owen Smith's going to sign for Hearts.
Right. Okay, I could talk about that if you want.
What do you think we're on about?
Well, I'm just want to make sure, because we don't want to be voting for something that we don't know what we're talking about.
It's a yes. It's the first time I've voted yes for a long time. So
right, it's a yes from me.
I watched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest the other night. What a fucking film that was, but it's nothing compared to this.
By the way, you get the electrical commission in Yorkshire, by the way, that Bridgeman. Get the electrical commission on
Rudy,
here.
I'll have a juicy fruit. Right,
I'm
Rudy.
in love with a psycho.
Rudy, yes or no?
I'm really, really warming to that's a definite yes for me, aye.
Brian?
Yes, 100%.
Big Al?
No.
Mount?
100% yes.
Fox?
Warming to it, I'm sitting on the fence.
No, come on, Fox, it's yes or no?
Skelfie bum.
I think if he's coming in, he's going to have money to spend, so I'm going to say yes. But he does need a real good number 2 with him, mate.
Ibrox loyal?
Yes, definitely. As long as like Fox says, he brings a decent backroom staff with him.
All right, let's go on the Robbie. How are they doing, Ibrox?
There, at this moment in time, 18-2. And on the panel, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, we don't
71.
want the numbers. We don't want the numbers, Ibrox. We've told you that before.
Ratios.
Well, 16-2. There you go.
That's the numbers, isn't it? We want the percentage.
What's the percentage, Ibrox, of that in the lobby?
And
Use
ratio
a golden
format.
ratio.
99.8%. There you go.
No.
Oh, no, it's
Aye.
No.
There's only two saying no.
That's not 2%.
I never say 99.8%. That's 0.2%.
Oh, Ibrox.
Loyal, stop digging. Put the shovel down and stop digging.
Can I ask a question? Al, Big Al, you've got a couple of kids here that follow the Rangers. Are they excited at the thought of him coming in? Never mind us all people. What interests me
the kids are still too young at the moment. They don't know who Steven Gerrard is. And look, the only reason I say no, and it's a bit like yourself, Fox, I'm still not... I'm not really wanting to go back on what I've said, but I feel as if we need a manager at this time that's got to take us on. Steven Gerrard may be that guy. I can see all the positives, 100%. I can see all the positives. As I say, it's in the papers here. It's on a couple of the media outlets here. Craig Moore was actually talking about it. I've seen him on the TV talking about it. He's the first player actually I've seen that's been positive about it. He said, a bit of a chance, but I think I'm just not 100% sure at this moment in time he is what we need. If it goes through, I'll give him 100% because I liked him as a player. I don't think he was the best player of his generation. I always liked Lampard over him and Scholes, but I'm just not 100% sure at this moment in time. I see the benefits, but I'm not 100% sure. That's the only reason I said no. So, in percentages wise, I'm 55% in the no camp at the moment. I can be convinced, and like you guys, it's very, very
I
exciting.
get your
That's the most important thing.
I get
the most important thing.
I really do, mate. I understand that thinking, mate. I really do. The rationale behind it.
Thank you. Rationale. Well, thank
you see that Dougie the Bears comment, and that's all I'm going to say by the way.
I broke through was the Diana Abbott of Rangers.
By the way, Dougie, that's very cruel.
On who?
On Diana.
On Diana.
It's a diatribe.
Oh dear, you're a star, Ibrox. You're a star.
He's a star.
He's a top man.
Just talking about Ibrox while we've got you there, mate. I know we spoke about it briefly the other night, and if McGregor's coming in, is that the start of improving the first team? Is that?
But for me, mate, definitely. As I says, I would definitely take him well above Wes. Wes came out with a tweet saying that he's no leaving. He just got an injury, but he can't say how severe it is. But there's a lot of talk that Jack Alnwick is the actual one that's going out the door first. He'll be the first of the clear out. But you've got to say, Scottish international goalkeeper. I think one of the panellists says it last night that they seen him in the Hungary game for Scotland, and he was absolutely outstanding. He's had 8 clean sheets so far this season for Hull, who are really struggling because they've got a very poor team in front of him. So I would say Alan McGregor would take him definitely right here, right now.
Hey, but what do you think of Alnwick?
I don't like him, mate. I think he's a mistake waiting to happen. I've said it many, many times, especially when my man just says about, obviously he can be in for the cup games, which he was in for a couple, but I've still never been convinced with him since I think it was at the second last game of last season against St Johnstone up at Perth. I know he won the match, but he looked like it was a mistake about to happen. So
out the three of them, who should be in nets then?
Definitely McGregor. Definitely. I don't think it can be anything else, mate, because it could be a key person to have around young McCrory and Kelly as well. I says on Wednesday night, that it could be a great goalkeeping coach in the training park for the young boys as well, because they come back. I know McCrory's out at Berwick Rangers, but he still comes back and gets full-time training for us, so it'd be something good for them to look up to as well. So,
who would be the goalkeeping coach if Stevie G comes in?
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
Let's see what it takes. I think the support. I think a lot of the support in the same camp. They wanted an experienced manager, but this is exciting them, Bridgeman.
Oh yeah. I'm not being funny. What Ryan's saying is 100% true. I've been trying to say it with different people, but the higher up you go, the better it is. I fully expect, and I'll be one of them, when it's announced and that guy's going to come. When he comes to Ibrox, I'll be there. I will be there. I think this is going to be unbelievable for Rangers. This is the biggest name, and potentially the biggest name that's ever came to Ibrox. This is incredible. Look, it's all excited. And my brother, cousins, and I've been foreigners and talking to. It's been great. Does
Mrs. Bridge know who Stevie G is?
Oh yes. The man's worldwide known. You know, it's just you can imagine the amount of television, football and television I watch. Particularly, I love the Premier League, and Gerrard was a fantastic player in that. Great European player, world player. Just how many can you get? How many greatness can you get? Just fabulous. But must support him 100%. By the way, while I'm on, can I just ask in Mount Vernon that question that you were asking last night, Oxter, about the support and the Hibs situation?
I knew, mate.
No. Can you ask Oxford? Can you ask him Mount Vernon?
I can't even remember 10 minutes ago when you
No,
went
okay,
to
Priscilla.
last night.
I think it was a question in regards to the RSC's position on taking tickets for Hibernian, I believe.
I mean,
that's correct. That's what it was about.
Just briefly, mate, because we don't want to go off the.
Just maybe just a quick one, and then maybe get Ryan's thoughts as well, because Ryan's very heavily involved with the RSC scene as well, mate. But we decided as a bus to no attend Easter Road on just a protest really, and I know some other buses are obviously doing that as well. I believe the allocations came out today. I believe that A+ got 2 tickets and. I believe, 2 or 3, I'm not 100% sure. I'll just check the email now. And I think A's got 1 ticket.
3, Mount, I think it is 3.
3 and 1, I believe, for that. So to put it in perspective, myself and Ryan's buses are A+, probably close to 40 plus members with 3 tickets. So how you make it on a bus after that?
Laughable. That's what that is, isn't it? Mount, laughable, man.
But I know guys like Ryan are more at this sort of cutting edge with that. Do you know what I mean? Because I know Ryan's heavily involved with bus that way.
I've never championed any boycott before because I think it's very difficult to ask people not to go to the game. But the circumstances behind this, we just did a game last week, gave a certain team 4,000 tickets, I believe, and then within a couple of weeks want to half somebody's allocation. I just don't get it, Ryan. I think it's naughty, and I would for just once in one team, just send them back.
I agree with what they're saying there as well, mate, and fair play to Mountain and his bus as well. Do you know what I mean? They're deciding to do that. It's a hard one because there is a split on it, but for me, I just have to see it as I'm supporting Rangers and I want to go and support my team. It kills me to even have to go there on Saturday and give them money, Sunday. But I agree with you. If it was going to be a widespread ban, mate, if it was going to be everybody as a club, Rangers decided nobody was going to go, then that's fine. But I don't think you're ever going to get that. I think you're always going to get people who will end up going. I think that happened at Tannadice a couple of years ago, mate, where there was a widespread. Everybody was going to ban, and then I think a few still attended. So it is difficult, but I think the club have come out and made a statement, and I think we need to start getting tougher. The other side of the coin, mate, is when we get tougher with our clubs, they're just going to cut our allocation as well. And listen, Mount will tell you, see as it is now, it's getting even harder. It's getting harder and harder all the time for away games. And that's us when we're not doing well. I don't know what it's going to be like next season if we start to, really challenge. It's going to be unbelievable. So, it's up to each individual, buses and person. But I'll certainly be trying to get to Easter Road. And again, it's just don't to try and get contact.
I get that, Ryan. I really get that. I'm really. It's not that I don't want to stop people going.
Can I just quickly jump in, mate?
Could the fans not just man up and boycott?
I agree with Alan.
Wait your turn, Al 63. You're not even here yet.
69.
Just a quick one. On the bus situation, that's not my personal opinion. It's not my personal opinion in terms of to boycott it. If I get a ticket, then I will attend. But our RSC took the position not to take tickets.
Fair comment.
Just quickly before I'm just going to head off, mate. But just a quick one.
Did you get my text?
I did, mate. Cheers, thanks for that. Just a quick one, guys. All the Bears on Sunday. Be there, be proud. Just remember, we're Glasgow Rangers. We're number 1, and we'll get there. Just don't give them hell. All right. Cheers, guys.
Can I respond to that now, Oxia?
On you go before we bring Al 63 in, mate.
It's just to say that what we were really meaning last night was not necessarily. I didn't think it was necessarily a boycott. It was the club boycotting, giving the tickets out to the fans. Rangers should tell them, there's your tickets back. You do what you want with the tickets. If you want to sell them to the Rangers fans, sell them to the Rangers fans yourself. Don't involve us in any of your business again. That's what I was meaning. And that would mean that the Rangers fans would then potentially have to go online, or indeed go to Hibs and pick the tickets up. I know there's difficulties, I understand fully the difficulties, and far be it from me to try to stop Rangers fans from going, which I wouldn't want to do. But I do think that Hibs, they're at it with us, and they're really, really at it, and I'm meaning this sincerely. And it's just dreadful nonsense. But I just hate the thought that Mount Vernon and Ryan and lots of other people that go and want to go and could triple their travelling support dead easy if they gave us the tickets.
Brad, you can't leave it down to the club all the time. You know,
no.
The first thing we wait a minute, Brad. The first thing we do is the support.
Listen, please.
Asking
Rudy, please.
We don't need the club to speak up for us.
Rudy, please. It's Hibs Club that turned around and says they're going to cut the allocation. Right, so the allocation, Rangers sell the tickets. Rangers sell the tickets. In my opinion, Rangers shouldn't sell the tickets. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with that.
That's all.
My point last night, Bridge, was we shouldn't keep expecting the club to do all the dirty work. It's time for the Rangers to stand up and say no as well.
Oh, sorry, pal. I do agree with that. Well, that's entirely up to the fans.
I agree
guys, see what you're saying there, but
the Rangers support have got to start standing up and saying no to. You know, and it's easy for me to say that. Because I don't go to away games.
You can't expect guys to go every, and I'm not just talking about myself here, but there's guys that go to away games that's not missed away games for years and years and years. It's difficult to turn around you know what I mean? It's difficult to turn around and say to individual people, do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to boycott.
Though, right, when these things, stuff like this keeps happening to us, right? Especially with a club like Hibs, especially them, and stuff like this keeps happening to us. Do you not think we keep putting up with it and we just keep taking it? We have a gripe about it, but we go back for more. You know what I mean?
I understand the frustration, mate. I honestly don't know what the answer is. You know what I mean? It would be... I don't know what the answer is, mate. I understand the club's got to take a stance. I understand we might be looking into cutting their allocation next year, which again is just going to have an impact on away fans as it is, because I think our away fans are we're the most loyal. It's proven, we're the most loyal fans there is out there. You know what I mean, mate? They get shafted everywhere we go, but do you know what? Sometimes
but that's the frustrating thing, Ryan, right? Because I don't go to away games anymore, right? Because compared to you, mate, I'm a fucking old guy, right? But I used to be, and I loved it. I loved my days away, you know what I mean? My mates at the weekend, away up to Pittodrie, way up to Tannadice and all that. Absolutely loved it, right? So I understand where the young guys like you are coming from, and the older bears that travel away to every away game. And it's right what you say, Ryan. There's nobody filled as many grounds in this country as the Rangers supporter has. Loyal to the core, man. To a man in your support, and I fully understand that. I'm sick to the back teeth of watching stuff like for a petty wee club like Hibs with delusions of grandeur, and they do stuff like this, you know. It's just frustrating. It's hard to take, Ryan, you know what I mean?
I understand, mate. I hope it goes away that when we go to actually play Hibs at Easter Road, we've already secured second, and I hope they end up with a half-empty stand behind there. Do you know what I mean? That's what I hope happens, mate, to be honest with you. So.
They cut off their nose to spite their face. Anyway, well done, Bridge, bringing up a cheery subject.
No, I didn't mean it that guy. I didn't mean it. I just meant that the guys, Ryan.
Bridge, you're a troublemaker, Bridge.
No. I'd say Ryan and Mount Vernon were really the only ones that we know who are actively go, and George Logan as well, that we know go and have a really decent opinion on it. I've only got an opinion as to how my club's been treated by another club once again.
What I've said before, and I'll make this the last word, unless anybody's desperate. It's easy to say you'll boycott when you don't go.
I know. That's right, Ox.
That's a great point, Ox.
That's what I was saying last night. It's far be it for me to tell the boys that go away weekend, every second week, they travel out of the country, they fill stadiums everywhere they go, they give the team great support, you hear them singing on the telly, it's brilliant, I love it. I just don't do it, so it's easy for me to say that I wouldn't go to Hibs, but I understand the Ryan's coming for. Hardly misses a game, goes to all the away games. Fair play to you, Ryan, for supporting your team in that way, It's just a wee bit frustrating when you see a wee cheesy club like that, treating us like this, you know what I mean? Treating the support like that,
Can I ask Brian a question? Brian, see on your bus, how many's on the continuous credit, or does most of your bus depend on your supporters club allowance, mate, for tickets?
I think the majority of members are on continuous credit, Fox, and I think that's maybe a reason as well why we're also an A+ bus. I think it works along that way, and I think it works alongside, I think, how long you've been an RSC for, mate. So I'm not 100% sure on there, but my supporters bus has got over 60 members, mate. I think, you know what I mean. So for most away games other than Aberdeen and Ross County, we seem to take 2 buses to places like Hamilton and Kilmarnock, Motherwell, all that. So we've got a really strong following that it's on our bus. But as I say, it's getting difficult, mate. It's getting really, really difficult. It's getting difficult every week. We work on a point system basically on our bus. Individually, so if you don't go to an away game, you miss a point. So quite rightly so, come Easter Road, it'll be only the guys who's on top points who'll be in the kind of the pot for the free tickets, or if we source other tickets for other people, good contacts and we get tickets for there. So that's basically how we work it anyway, mate. I'm not 100% sure on your question there, Fox, to be honest, mate.
Fox, can I just add a little bit before?
Yep,
comes on. Sorry, cut across your fault. I find it very interesting, this whole thing. If the boot was on the other foot, so to speak, and we had Leanne Dempster at our club acting aggressively like this and cutting the allocation for the Mankey mob and the spoon burners and that as well, I think it'd be a positive move for us. So if she's making that decision at Easter Road to cut our allocation, I think it's a thing that we should be looking at and maybe get her in, because I think she's got a set of balls on her, hasn't she, even though she's a woman. So if she's making big decisions like that Easter Road, and it's upsetting the prestige club in Scotland, why is our CEO or the guys looking after our club not making these decisions?
I mean, the way allocation, who falls in Aberdeen? Obviously Celtic get that stand. Hibs and Hearts.
Cut every one of them. We don't need them coming to our stadium. I
think the problem is where they sit, mate. We wouldn't be able to sell any of their tickets. We wouldn't be able to sell any tickets.
I understand where you're coming from as well, mate. But as I said earlier on, it's a double-edged sword, mate. And I can understand where the predicament the club's in. I think ideally the club would like to respond by saying automatically, that's fine, we're just going to hit your allocation next year, which is then just going to have an impact on our away fans again next season and the season after that. Yeah. So it's a double-edged sword, mate, because you cut Aberdeen's allocation, you cut XYZ's allocation, it's just only going to have an impact on our supporters.
Yeah, but that'll go on for maybe a season or 2 seasons. That won't go on forever. We don't need them, but somebody mentioned figures yesterday, maybe it was yourself, folks.
I think it was about a £250,000, £1 million.
So after a season, half a season, or whatever it is, they will then come back. They'll start increasing it, because their fans don't go to the games. The stadiums are only full when there's Rangers fans there. So
the ground wasn't full last week, Al. Wasn't it full?
Aye. But the allocation that was allocated was, you know what I'm saying, that was taken up, yeah. If you half that for us, well, fair enough, and it'll go on for a season or 2. But in monetary, that's a lot of dough for the other clubs. Aberdeen money, who are they kidding themselves on? Hibs, Aberdeen, Hearts. They need the dough. So I think it maybe be a bit of a long game, but I think eventually it would suit us, and we come out winners because we've got every away fan just stuck in one of the corners. That's it. That's all they get, and the rest it's Rangers fans at Ibrox.
On you go, Ryan. Come in, mate. I know you're concerned about the double-edged sword. Have we got them for 1,800 to 1,200? Aberdeen, Hibs, Hearts, we could have less, yeah?
It's obviously Aberdeen, I think, cut our allocation a couple of years ago as well, so we're getting less and less for Aberdeen as it is. I think the only ground that we're maybe getting more because obviously they've done the redevelopment is Tynecastle, which we've obviously not been to this season. You think we used to only get about 800 or whatever for Tynecastle, so I'm just concerned about that. I understand that we need to make some sort of stance. We can't let small clubs like that bullies and make decisions like that against us. But
as I said, mate, at the same time, you know, for whoever, you know, if we cut, people say cut Celtic's allocation, this and that. Well, it's only that's Celtic are just going to then cut our allocation. You know what I mean? It's tit for tat, but I don't have the answers on it, mate, and what the club should do. You know, I really don't. I don't know how they're going to go forward with it. I don't know how they're going to respond. But they will need to do something. But we'll just need to suck it up and see. You know, if we cut them, then they'll just need to cut us, and it's just the way it is. Again, mate, as I say, on our bus it's a point system. I know, but other buses are different. That's the fairest way. You know, it means at the end of the season, or come the games for Pittodrie, Tynecastle, it's the guys who they go every week that end up getting a ticket anyway, which you've not got a problem with, you know. So for me, it's guys that don't go to games and then always end up appear with a ticket for Pittodrie or a ticket for Parkhead or whatever. So no, I don't know how the club will move with that one. Also, it'll be interesting to see in the coming weeks if we even bother doing it. I mean, I know they came out with a statement, but I think
this is a wee bit different. I mean, just about allocation. If somebody came out at the start of the season and says, "Look, you know, away teams maximum 1,500," you've got a choice to make. But the way this has been done is pretty annoying for me, Ryan. That's the thing.
No, I agree with you, mate. And it was interesting. I watched a bit of that game last week, and I'd seen how many empty seats were in the stand that day. And you know, but at the end of the day, mate, I take it as the end. It's the route to see Rangers at the end of the day. It's all about Rangers. It's all about us, and no matter where we go, it's always the same. You know, they want to commit to see us. So, I agree with you, mate. It's a bit naughty, but I don't expect anything less for him. You know, so
can I come in on that one, Oxford, just quickly?
It
was just to say that Ryan, that question was raised about them across the city, their ticket allocation for Ibrox. It was raised at the AGM, and it was told that the fans were all told, or the members were all told that it would be tit for tat, and it would be accepted. It would be tit for tat. So whatever we reduced them by, they would reduce us by. That's accepted. It's at the board level that they accept that. You know, if we're going to reduce it, then it'll just happen the same way. So whatever, let's say it's 8,000 now. If we reduce that to 4,000, then it's only 4,000 at Parkhead, and the board would accept that.
I think the issue, Bridge, more so about Celtic is there's actual location in the Broomloan Road.
Absolutely, 100%.
Obviously, it makes it look as well that there's a lot more of them actually in Ibrox than there is of us when we go to Celtic for Parkhead. You know, because obviously we're a quarter behind that goal and halfway around to the corner. So I don't know where you could move them. I don't know. You know what the club deck holds. I don't imagine it would hold anywhere near. 8,000. Is it? You say that they get 8,000?
Yeah, 8,000. We get that.
You want to know where to move them, mate? Just keep going west to the Isle of Man.
It's a difficult one, mate. You know,
that is very difficult. Very difficult. It's hard. But you're right. But you know, it's just pure numbers, and the reason that it looks as if they've got more fans at Ibrox than Rangers have at Parkhead is just simply because Parkhead's bigger. It's got 10,000 seats more, and I really and truly. So we need to ask Loyal to give us a percentage.
Right, I'm banned from maths questions tonight. Thank you very much.
Anyway, if you don't mind going in
West the Isle of Man's Norway, innit?
He'll come back with an answer to that after a tune. So if everybody goes in mute, Fox will use a tune.
The statement I do make, and it is no mistake, about a football team that plays down Parkhead Way. They're a shower of diving shites, and you know that I am right, for that's the way the Glasgow Celtic play. They were playing against the Hearts when the ball went into the box. Chris Sutton, he dived down onto the grass. The ref just turned away and carried on with play. The fans then shouted, Sutton, get off your arse. Get off your arse. Get off your arse. You diving cheating shite, get off your arse. Yes, are always a bloody same. When you play this football game, you're always diving down onto the grass. Sutton's not the only one. When you play against the scum, Hartson do the same, trying to con the referee to get a penalty, for the Celts will cheat so they can win the game. A match against Dundee, it was very plain to see when a ball came into the box to Didier Agat. Agat, he turned around, then dived him to the ground. The ref just said, Agat, get off your arse. Get off your arse, get off your arse. You diving, cheating, shite, get off your arse. It's always a bloody same when you play this football game. You're always diving down onto the grass. There's a rumour going round up at the Parkhead ground. When you hear what it is, I'm sure you'll think it's true. The Tick have signed a guy to help them when they dive. It's none other than Mr. Duncan Goodhue. This rumour could be right. The other day I watched the shite. They were playing against a team nicknamed the Pars. Still Ian Petrov got the ball and done a terrific somersault, but he was told, hey, you get off your ass. Get off your ass, get off your ass. You diving, cheating, shite, get off your ass. These are always a bloody same when you play this football game. You're always diving down onto the grass. On the ball when he got the call. The captain of Aberdeen thought he was on a submarine when he heard dive, dive, dive over the ball. The Rangers game was next and they were still up to their tricks. The Gers fans at the time were singing the sash. When Hartson hit the floor, there was one almighty roar. Hartson, you cheating shit, get off your ass. Get off your ass, get off your ass. You diving, cheating shit, get off your ass. These are always a bloody same when you play this football game. You're always diving down onto the grass. Get off your ass, get off your ass. You diving, cheating, shite, get off your arse. These are always a bloody same when you play this football game. You're always diving down onto the grass. Yes, she's are always diving down onto the grass.
Your ass. Get off your ass. You diving, cheating, shite, get off your ass.
Go on yourself, Bridge.
You like that one, Bridger?
Oh, absolutely brilliant, by the way. Brilliant.
Right, I don't think we can avoid talking what's happened today off the park rather than on football related. It looks as if administratively we made a hash of the sheriff of Bridgeman.
Can I just, what I've read on that, the quick read on it today, it's a technicality.
Aye, I know that. Aye.
With the South African government releasing the money, releasing them, they're giving the ability to get the money. The money is in a separate bank account where it's supposed to be, allegedly, but it's not been, shall we say, cleared by the South African government yet.
Did you know I just gave him it instead?
Aye. Wouldn't we love to? You know, you speak like that and we laugh, but, you know, there's people like me and there's many others. Just for instance, if you win the Euro Millions and things like that, you talk daft things like that, you think, I'd give some of that Rangers for sure, you know. If I was a billionaire, I'd buy Rangers. Make sure they were all right, because I want to secure Rangers forever. That's my ideal.
Notice he's not saying multi-millionaire. He might have had to have done it then.
The disappointment in a lot of people that followed Rangers, like that boy McCall, who's supposed to be a big multi-billionaire, and he could have got the chance to come in and do a deal and save us during all that trouble. Because at the end of the day, it was only money. At the end of the day, money would have stopped all the nonsense. So we needed enough money. Couldn't get enough money to stop the nonsense. It's cost us double in what it started with in reality.
Stand the rest.
And I'm saying that, and then you get 6-7 years of heartache, and we're starting to get back. And every time we start to get back, we get beat up. Every announcement our club make is absolutely it's investigated to the hilt. Absolutely. So there's a story breaks, and before you know it, the BBC are investigating it. Apparently a huge story broke today in the Daily Record. And this is allegedly, I haven't read it, but apparently they've said something like,
Bridge, you be careful. There's last
sorry, I know, I apologize. But there was some bad story.
It was a false story.
Clark.
And the Kilmarnock manager denied it. Don't buy it, don't read it, don't click on it.
No. What do you reckon to that, Ryan, that story that came out?
Bridge?
Utter lies, mate. Jackson is. It's interesting that he's not managed to get it right since Wallace and Miller's been suspended for the club. That's interesting. He's having to clutch at straws now, mate. Utter lies. Been disproved by Stevie Clark today. The guy's just absolutely. The guy's as Box says, mate. I don't buy it. I don't click on anything. I don't subscribe to anything to do with him. So. Utter dross, mate. Keith Jackson, terrible idea.
Here.
They had Fox, so we move on.
Move on.
Okay, so we've got a game on Sunday, small game on Sunday.
Forgot about that.
Aye, so we're looking behind. Let's be honest, we're going there in trepidation, but we're going there proud, and hopefully if we some more good news, we'll be there even prouder than normal. But my performance the last game, Ryan, was abysmal. As a team, you couldn't criticise one individual player. I don't think there was anybody in the park who passed marks. Our coach got it wrong. I don't know what we tried. I think Bridge had what was it? The word you used, appeasement. We tried to appease. It was appeasement. We tried to sit off him with no tackle, which was
non-engagement.
Non-engagement. Yeah, that's what he used to do up there like Cardinal.
Right.
And we got it so wrong on so many levels. Yet the two games before that, arguably we could have won. So, what are you looking for on Sunday, Ryan?
I agree with everything you say there, Rox, and more, mate. I'm just looking for a reaction. Again, I listened to his press conference today, and to be fair to him, there does kind of look as if there's a wee bit of determination there. I think he knows, like us all, that we got it horribly wrong that day, and the players ultimately have let us down. And I'm looking for a reaction. I think we got it against Hearts slightly, but this is a whole new level. Whether I'm confident or no, that's another thing. But as it comes to the game on Sunday, I'm growing a wee bit, and I'm thinking to myself, do you know what, we could do something. I listened to the show a couple of nights ago. I didn't phone in. I just listened, and a couple of guys were debating about Cummins starting. For me, it is absolutely massive and imperative that Morelos starts, because I think Morelos brings us so much as a team for the way we play. He holds the ball up, he brings others into play. He gives them a torrid time at the back, and I understand everybody, looking at it and wanting Cummins to start. But
who would you rather play against, now, Ryan?
I'd rather play against Cummins all day long. I think Celtic will be looking at it, hoping that as well. Morelos is just a different animal, and Cummins is a better finisher out of the two of them, and that's not a debate. But sometimes when you play the lone striker role, it's about more than goals. You need to bully guys, bring others into play, we need to hold the ball up, because if we don't, if we, for instance, when we played Kilmarnock at Ibrox, I think one of the biggest problems that day was the ball just kept coming back because Cummins didn't hold it up. So it's imperative for us that Morelos starts. I fear for us if Morelos doesn't start, and that's how strongly I feel about it, to be honest, Ox.
All right, I'll go to somebody I think's got a different opinion. Big Al.
Aye, I like you, Ryan, but you're talking hee-haw. The Black Morelos can't score goals. He's not scored goals.
The Black Wagner, Waghorn, you mean?
Waghorn. Sorry, that's right. Nah, for me, it's got to be the other way about. It's got to be Cummins. If we get a chance, we need to take it. And it's our own fault that Cummins maybe isn't up to speed or where he should be, because we've got a dodgy manager in place. Morelos is petulant. I would have got rid of him if we had the opportunity to get rid of him in the summer. I've never really warmed to the guy. That's maybe personal. It's maybe not looking at it the proper way. But no, for me. And Sunday, I think you've got to play Cummins. Cummins came in and says that's the games he wants to play, and that's it. You know what I mean? He came in with that guilelessness. For me, I think if we get chances, we need to take them. We can't get chances and not take them. I know the attributes you're talking about. He's robust. He gets a bit. Well, if you want to play him then a wee bit deeper, maybe. I was listening to a thing the other night. Then somebody came up with the point. You could play him maybe in that. Could you play him because he was a midfielder, I believe? Could you play him in the wing-dash role if you want to get it to him? So play Cummins as a lone striker and have that extra robustness where Morelos utilises things, but I think he has to be disciplined. He's probably not mature enough to play that position, so that rules him out for me. If you get a chance, you've got to score against them. He's had chances and he's not took them. Give Cummins a chance, that's all.
All right, Fox?
I agree with Ryan. It's going to be Morelos for me. He'll be up against their back three and they'll take it in turns each. Again, him a good kicking mate as they usually do. But the thing about Morelos, yes, he missed chances, but we're top league goal scorers because of Morelos' play. He opens up the game for other players and we're going forward. And that's how we've scored a lot of goals this season. He contributed really well up to about the end of the year, mate. But it's his ability to bring other players into the game that means so much to us as a team for me. Cummings, I'd agree, well, is probably the better of the two strikers. But him against the back three at Celtic, mate, I don't see him getting much change out of them.
I think Morelos is running an empty, but that's a different argument. Woody Bear?
I'm with Big Al. Cummins all day long for me. I've watched his fail to beat the Tims 3 times this season.
Cheers, Snowball.
No bother, big man. And he played Morelos played each of the games now. He played in each of the games, Ox. You know what I mean? And we failed. We failed all right. The first one was the draw. All right. Second half, we could have won that. He missed chances. He missed chances in previous games to that and games after that. And for me, it's like bang your head off a brick wall. Why keep doing the same thing if you know it's not going to work? And I said the other night that if we play Morelos, we'll lose again because he misses too many chances. I understand what Ryan and Fox are saying. I know where they're coming from. I understand how he brings players into the game, hodges the ball up well. He's got great aspects to his game. But Cummins, for me, if you give the boy chances, Cummins will score more goals for me. It's as simple as that. He's just a more natural goal scorer. We need to play them higher up the park. We need to press them right up into their half. That's how Hibs beat them. It's how Hearts beat them. And it's how we're going to beat them on Sunday if we play like that. You get up into their half and you provide plenty of chances for Jason Cummins and the ball will end up in the back of the net. It's as simple as that.
Hi, Bruce Loyal.
I'm with Fox and Ryan on this one, mate. I think we need his presence. Alfredo up top, mate. He gives their back three a hell of a time, mate. If we look back to the 3-2 game, I know that Morelos never scored, but that Boyata was absolutely petrified. Morales that day, and I think made him up there because, as a lot of the other boys have said as well, he holds the ball up well. He can play it and others in and about him, and I don't think at this moment in time Cummins can do that role. I guarantee if you give him the chances, then he'll put them away. But you must have somebody up there first that can hold the ball up and allow to create for other players running about him. And I don't see us unfortunately going with the two of them up top. So for me, it's definitely got to be Alfredo, mate.
So that'll be 4 games in a row then, and we'll fail to beat them again then. So we're just going to keep playing Morelos up there. We haven't beat them. We went, we get beat 3-2 with 10 men, which is an absolute pumping in the semi-final, and look at the amount of chances
that's
they
the thing,
missed.
you can't just blame the one person on that.
No,
because the 4-0 game, not one person get one iota, any sort of decent play in any of them. So, I don't know, mate. I just think the way that Alfredo can hold the ball up, petrify their back three, and bring
and not score any goals.
Well, there's no guarantees that Cummins is going to score either.
Would you not agree, Ibrox? If he's holding the ball up, who's in the box then?
But he plays others in and about him. He can play.
Nobody else scores. He's holding the ball up, passing it to somebody else, but they're not scoring either. Sorry, Ibrox, but I think we need to have a striker that can score goals and let the other players hold the ball up for that striker. Or, if Morelos is playing, don't get him holding the ball up, get him in the box, so somebody else is holding the ball up, passing it to him, and he's putting it in the back of the net. But I think he's playing in the wrong position, if that makes sense. It's just, he's holding the ball up for nothing.
Maybe the system's right.
But you know what I'm saying, Ox?
Maybe the system's right, yeah. All right, Bridge, where do you stand in it?
Sorry for cutting in.
No, it's all right, mate.
I'm just like back up my pal Snowball there,
Oh, pet names, I'm loving this.
I've got one for you.
I bet you have. I get called a lot of names. I get called a lot of names. Bridgeman, same question to you, being an all centre half. Who would you rather play against, and what's your thinking?
I'd rather play against Cummings. Doesn't cause as much danger to the centre halves and cause them as much trouble. He's got a great tendency to drag him in. There's a lot of body contact, and centre halves sometimes like that. They like the body contact. They like to show who's the strongest type thing, And he offers a good challenge to centre half. The Cummings is a bit more tricky. He goes into places and positions. As far as the game on Sunday, I'm on record as saying, for me, I think our manager should be playing a formation that suits both Cummings and Morelos.
All right, thanks for that, Bridge.
However, if it's only one, then they have to go with Morelos. He's far more physical against a big physical team.
I'm not cutting across you, but we've been joined by a couple of callers. One's quick off the mark downhill, and the other one's wheels. How we doing, lads?
I see what you did there, Ox. How you doing, guys?
How we doing, Big Ulster?
Doing well, thank you.
Big Ulster, how you doing, big man?
No, doing well, mate. You're keeping good.
Who's got the show on? Oh,
Evening, Ulster.
I'll go to Wheels first, and then I'll come to you, big man, alright?
Oh yes, I'll let the wee man go from.
Alright, Wheels, what's on your mind? I can't believe they're calling you Wheels.
That's...
Would it be too much to call you Evil Knievel? Is that too much? Is that too much? Have we took it too far, buddy?
No, I'm a bit lacking on the stunts, if I'm honest.
Okay, I'll read it in.
Right, if we're talking about Sunday, I would play Cummins.
Well said, Gary.
For me...
Very sensible man, Gary.
You two stop grooming the callers to go your way.
It's alright being physical and all that, but he can't score in big games. A striker needs to be able to score in big games. He can't do it. For me,
Fox is great in training during the week. Every time I've worn him, we get something. When he goes out with me, he can't score. Doesn't make him a bad player, does it?
It's got to be Cummins for me, definitely.
Big Ulster?
I think Cummings is due to start against them. Why not? You ask a good question, Ox. You know, who would you rather play against? Yes, you'd probably rather play against Cummings because Morelos will probably be a lot harder work for you, as in you'd have to chase him about the pits and he's physical. But if you ask me who's the goalkeeper I want to play against, then in my opinion, he'd be want to play against Morelos because he's got his number, in my opinion. And I think Cummings would be, for me, I think if he gets those same chances, I think he takes them. So I think he's due a start. Let's face it, we've threw Morelos in the last few times. He's done a lot of work, hasn't come up with the goods. Why not change it up?
Yeah.
But
can I come in there, mate?
Can you go right?
It just on that. What I think will come down to a lot is how we're going to be playing on Sunday. And for me, I think we'll probably try the 4-5-1 again with the kind of flat 5 in there. For me, which would mean Windass is probably going to miss out. And if we go with the 4-5-1 again, I think we need to play Morelos. If he goes with the 4-2-3-1 that we were playing, then I can see is maybe bringing. I can see the argument for playing Cummins with Windass just off him as a supply. But I think the biggest problem, and we've spoken about a lot, is the fact that they're dominating in McGuire Park, and that's where their strength is, and that's what really, really worries me, and that's where, in my opinion, the game is won and lost. And if they get a foothold in there, they will just totally dominate us in there, and I think that's where the issue is, mate. So I think a lot of it depends on how we're going to play and how we're going to set up. But for me, I can see the arguments why people want Cummins to start. I also don't believe it Cummins is totally match fit either. I think he's blowing his arse a wee bit, to be honest. I think we've seen that in the game. Last week we tend to go, although he may have picked a wee knock up, but for me, he looks like he's no fit. And I think when Celtic are in possession of the ball, he's going to need to be a lot of running between their three centre halves, doing doggies. So I just think we've got to go with Morelos on Sunday, and that's because I think we'll go 4-5-1.
All right, well, but that's for a compromise, lads. Stop everybody phone out. You tell Morelos, go in there, gives everything you've got for 60, and then tell Cummins he's going on with 30 to go and win the game for us.
No for me.
Because Cummins couldn't do it the other way about.
Or why don't you get half each? Start with Morelos and say, right, 45 minutes. If you don't do it, Cummins get it.
Why would you start with Morelos, Gary? I thought you were wanting Cummins to start.
Nah, he's listening.
You're grooming him now.
He's listening
to him. We seem on 10 and giving him one more chance, so there it is.
No, yeah, he's flipped.
Look, Ryan makes a pertinent point. He's thinking Cummins isn't fit. How long's he been at the club? And he's no fit. Why is that even happening? Why is that even happening?
Lack of games, mate. I think there's a difference between...
Aye, correct. Aye, I know, that's what I'm alluding to. He's a quality striker. He should be in the team. Personally, just my opinion, that's your buzz line, Ox. In your opinion, he should start on Saturday.
He'll get murdered.
Sunday, sorry.
He'll get murdered.
I don't know how credible.
Who would you rather play? Who would you rather play than Bridge? Would you rather play a guy that you chase about the park all day, knowing that he's not going to score, or would you rather play against a guy that there's a good chance he's going to score when he gets the chance? You chase a guy about the park all day, knowing he's not going to score because your team's not going to lose. So that then, to me, Cummins is a man for us. He's got to play up front. He's a better chance than Morelos.
I don't think whether we get a result will be dictated with our forwards. I think there's problems at the other end.
Ryan made that point. Ryan's quite correct there. I don't think it really matters who's up front, to be quite honest. At the end of the day, to get the result, to get the win, it's the other areas of the park that we have to concern ourselves about. And it's a free for all on Sunday, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, though, but Big Al, our defence gives me nightmares, man. I just think there's no way you're going to go there and no lose a goal. Let's put it that way.
Can I take this one to Ryan? And I agree with you, Rudy. I mean, we lack physicality. I hope we don't damage your boy McCrory. Russell Martin, he can't run, he can't jump. He's no very good positionally. He gets his header, he's heading a few headers in the opposition box. I'm being honest.
I know, it's scary, isn't it? It's scary.
Right.
Scary.
And obviously it looks as if Alves isn't fit.
Yeah.
So
right.
that we'll go with the two same centre halves again, who were culpable for three of the first 3 goals at Hampden. Whether we like it or no, McCrory was at fault for 2 of them ultimately, and Russell Martin maybe changed the whole game with his effort just before half time. Because we were hoping to get it 1-0 down, maybe see how it would take us, and you don't know the game could have been different and it all changed.
Yeah.
What a bloomer that was. Yeah. And that's my real concern. I'm going to Ryan with this.
Right, okay, but
one of the things I witnessed now was we Fox, and Fox will back me up on this, we put ourselves in so much pressure, so we're set up with the centre halves, somebody will need to go on mute to get that interference. Because we rolled the ball out to them 20 yards to go, back to the goalie, across the box, across the park, and they two pass it about and ultimately end up getting it away. Why not just clear our lines and move up the park 40 yards and get our shape and then take it for there? Ryan?
Russell Martin. I'm sure Fox tells me that Russell Martin was like a young bridge man in his day. That's who he was. But no, honestly, mate, he gives me the absolute fear. And you're right what you're saying there. When you're not very good at the back, send the ball on. Especially when you've got somebody like a Morelos in your team who is decent in there. You've got somebody not just hitting the, goalkeepers sharing balls up the park and it's just going back to you. So don't put yourself under pressure.
Simple football, mate.
One thing about them is, mate, is they press us the way I would like us to press them. When we get the ball, we never get anybody having 2, 3, 4 touches anywhere on the pitch, particularly at the back. So as you said, mate, simple football. Get yourself up, get the ball knocked on, and play our second buzz and get in about them, and that's the way we need to play. I like the boy McCrory, but for me he's not a centre half. I can't see him playing centre half long term. People disagree with me. I've heard different things.
Don't see it myself. Centre midfield or even right back, mate. Even right back.
But I think it was Bridger that said there, mate, my fear is they'll score because we can't keep a clean sheet. Capable of keeping clean sheets. We are an absolute nightmare at the back, and as I said, that's for the boy Martin. Jeez, oh man, I would. I know you're alone now. I would even think about bringing a young boy Wilson in before him, because he just, as you said, mate, you described him perfectly. I've never heard a centre half describe that. Can he jump? Can he run? Can he tackle? Can he win a ball in the air? He's a wee penalty. He's a wee fouls. He's got absolutely nothing about him, and he's an international who played at the top level as well. I can't believe that. At least Alves is very good. He can go and win ball in the air. But I think you've got to be patient for Alves. I hear.
He'll be gone, I think. Anyway, Fox, you get any thoughts being a wrong centre half yourself before we go to our senior centre half correspondent?
I agree about clearing our lines, mate. We're not good enough to play the ball about the back. And we're more likely to lose the ball than we are to find a player. So I would just go for hitting it long, mate, and hoping Morelos, or hitting it wide to the wings for your wingers to go in the end would be the best thing. Alnick, who'll probably start as well, mate. His distribution was good in the Hearts game, I thought. Was it the Hearts game he played in?
Yep.
I thought his distribution was good there. He was knocking good balls for his 6-yard box, or just in front of it to the left and right, mate. I thought he done very well, and I hope he does that and doesn't throw the ball. Is that we all noticed, and you picked it up, Ox, this split into the two central defenders, one going to the left, one going to the right. If they lose control of the ball or get the ball away, the whole middle of the park is open to the attacking team, and that's what's caused us a few goals this year.
And whose fault's that? Where's that coming from, Fox?
Oh, that's coming for training, mate. That's coming to the manager at the present time, mate.
Yep. All right, senior centre-half correspondent, Bridge.
I'd like to say I actually agree to a certain extent with what Fox is saying, and what Ryan had been saying earlier as well. The thing is, you're looking at centre halves trying to play football, and really and truly, I'm not being funny. And much to their credit, they played quite well against Hearts, but McCrory and Martin are not a good team as a centre half pairing. But and their big weaknesses is their distribution, both heading and passing. They're not the greatest passers in the world, and that's why I'm saying. Listen to what Fox says there. That maybe the best thing we could say in training is to, when you get the ball, if you can't do the 4 touches that Ryan's talking about, 3 and 4 touches, just push the ball up to the wide, but make sure you're not just pumping out of the park. Push it up, let the forwards, whomever we've got up and forward, let them go and fight for it and see if they can get it. That's the best way you can do it, because we don't seem to find our men, neither at throw-ins, at free kicks. It's just quite incredible. I mean, that Hearts game, we must have passed the ball out the park 6 or 7 times, and it's just quite incredible that we're passing the ball to where we think the player's going to be, and unfortunately he's not there. So we need to work out on that. But I agree 100%. Mr. McCrory, we know, and I think most people agree, he's not an actual centre half. He will be, I hope, a very good defensive midfielder. I don't know if Alves is fit, and it sounds as if, based on what you're talking about, it's going to be Martin and McCrory. I don't think it's going to help us greatly. When both of them need to play really, really well on Sunday for us to get in.
All right, remember, that's the man who got player of the season 1 year, touched the ball 3 times. Remember that? Rudy, that's fact, by the way.
That's a great start.
Where do you sit on it, Rudy?
I don't think we've got a decent, apart from the boy Bates, to be honest. I don't think we've got a decent centre back. And it's a pity that Bates is injured, because he'd be first name in my team sheet come Sunday. Matt, as I said, your defence gives me the jitters, man. I just don't think we're capable of keeping the ball out the net at the moment. And Wes, he's injured as well. Wes is out, so Anik's going to be in goals come Sunday. That's a recipe for disaster for me. The fullbacks are going to have to be fully responsible for their defensive duties come Sunday, otherwise it will be another disaster. So it will, and the midfield boys have got to do their bit too. I already, the whole thing about the middle of the park, we spoke about it umpteen times this season, I don't really see it changing much come Sunday, to be honest.
All right, Ulster?
I agree there. I think it probably will be the same centre half pair, and unfortunately that's just the way it's worked with us, with some people leaving and a few injuries. Our defence is poor. We tried to play a defensive game in the last game. We all know how that worked, and it was absolutely pathetic. So I think our only chance is the attack. We know our attack at times is good, and it's been good enough to break their defence. I don't think Celtic have a great defence. I think we need to just go gung-ho, give it everything. Don't go out with a whimper like the last game, and embarrass themselves and us. Just go out, give it their best shot. I would just say, just attack them, because when you're attacking, you're not defending. And I just think our defence is just that poor. We cannot sit back. We try to do it, and we can't do it. Simply just don't have the quality. So I would just go for it and see who scores the most at the end.
Wheels. 10-21.
For me, I just pick up on something Rudy said there. For me, everybody's got to do their bit from back to front. Do you know what I mean? It's about the team at the end of the day, but the defence does worry me. I'm not going to lie. It does worry me, but I don't see what other options we've got. We've not really got any options in defence, so I don't know if even if Bates was fit, I don't know if you would play him just because of where his head is. His head's obviously away from us now, so I don't think we've got any choice but to go with the usual pairing.
All right. Ibrox Loyal.
Well, I'm going to say something might be a bit controversial, mate, because he's been brought... No, because he has... I'm not saying that he's a good centre-back, but it's just so we can get that central defensive midfielder in. We bring Cardoso in.
I thought of that. I
think you said it the other night, Rudy, mate.
Did, yeah.
With Martin, so that allows McCrory to be in that central defensive midfield role, because that is going to be so key, and it is the only player, apart from Rossiter, in our full first team who can play that centre defensive midfield role. Now, if we don't have McCrory in there and he's playing centre-back, it worries me terribly, because I'm not slagging him because I've a lot of respect and a lot of time for the boy McCrory, but at this moment in time, he ain't a centre-back. He ain't got the maturity to play centre-back at this moment in time. Maybe in a year's time, he could become a centre-back. At this moment in time, because he's got plenty of pace, he's got a great tackle on him, he's got a great engine, he can do great long passes and great short passes, and for that is what we're going to need in that position come Sunday night. So that's why they bring in Cardozo in alongside Martin at the back.
All right. Would you not even consider a 3-5-2 then? And then everybody's happy. We'll get 3 central defenders, 5 in the midfield, and Cummins and Morales up front.
I think we've said this before, mate. We ain't got we've not got the personnel to play a 3-5.
Fair comment, mate. I don't know. We're wide men. If we played Candias and Murphy, we're open then because they're no natural defenders. Big Al, what's your thoughts?
I would go with the 3-5-2. I think I said that to you as well. Me and Rudy are some team. Play Cardoso. We've basically got...
Al, sorry, if you're saying you would go 3-5-2, mate, who would you drop in the middle of the park? Because you're going to have to drop possibly
Candias.
So what about Tavernier, John, Murphy or Candias? Because you're going to have to sacrifice 2 of them.
That's what I just said, Candias. I'll get rid of Candias.
And who else?
What do you mean, who else?
John or Murphy?
Sorry. No. I'd play the 3. I'd take Tav and John. They would be coming into my midfield.
So
they would be playing as more of the wing backs, but we've got that defensive.
So Candias and Murphy out the team then?
No, I'd leave Murphy in the team. I wouldn't have Morales in the team. I'd take Murphy up front with Cummins.
Right.
I'd give Murphy a free roll anywhere across that 18-yarder, left, right, cutting in, because I think he'll create problems for any defence. And he's about our most skillful player we've got. He's far better than Windass. He'd be better at playing that position than Morales. I'd play him with Cummins, that kind of strike partnership. However it is. Look, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. The team has to show a lot more than they showed the other week there. And this time, they have to go for it. They have to go for it. However the formation is, does not matter. They have to go for it this time, because are they going to get embarrassed again? They're playing for personal pride. They're playing for the pride of the fans, the pride of the club. They're maybe even playing for new contracts if there's a new manager. There's no money I would keep. I know. I was just going to qualify that by saying there's no money I would keep actually in the team, to be quite honest. But if there was a chance of getting Cardoso in, I'd play... you'd have to play Martin on the right, Cardoso centre. You're going to play McCrory there. It's difficult. We're down to the bare bones. But I just want to pick up on a point. What you were saying, playing this long ball, playing the ball, we cannot win a second ball. So that defeats that as well. We can't play it for the back on the deck, take the midfield to the forward.
But you're better losing the ball. You're better losing the ball 60 years for your own goal than 20 years for your own goal.
Yeah. But you're just going to get wave after wave after wave, and we've just not got strong enough characters to absorb that pressure at all. Anywhere in the park, I think. So it's a difficult game. They just have to go out and do their best on Sunday. Is Big 69er then? No, I'd like to hear.
No.
Oh, is he? Oh.
No, he was, but he left us.
Oh, he's in there.
Can I come in on that?
I
was just going to say, you remember what Ryan was saying and what Loyal was saying, and I've been saying it for a long time. 3-5-2 is my most favoured position formation. Particularly, I'd love to see Ibrox. We just don't have the staff. We don't have the people that can play 3-5-2 properly. You're needing better defenders than we've got, far better defenders than we've got. Once you get them, you can play it. Then you can sort out your midfield any way you want, truth to be told.
All right, just want to change the subject slightly. Obviously, we've had a lot of calls this evening. We've not really taken here for Graham Murray's interview, which is quite unusual before the show, but the headlines are saying that Graham Murray's thinking he's done a good job and he's done what he was asked today. He was fourth when we took over. we were sitting 32nd at the time of the interview. Is that a fair comment? I don't know who's doing the feedback. If you don't mind going on mute when you're not talking, we'll go to Ibrox first. Ibrox? Oh, she did. Oh, he's just trapped out. Must have took it off. Rudy, on you go, mate.
I saw his interview the day. I can't really agree with much that he says, to be honest. I don't think it'll make any difference if he wins the last 4 games. See, if he wins the last 4 games, he gets the job. I don't know, but it doesn't look like it. That's going to happen. Has he done everything he was asked to? I don't really know, because I don't know what the board asked him to do. We've been embarrassed at times this season by some of the quite a lot of the performances, more so than the semi-final against the Tims. I mean, that was humiliating, absolutely humiliating. That's how we set the team up that day. But, a lot of it had to do with the players on the park. You cross that white line, you've got to play with a bit of passion and pride, and they didn't do that. So maybe Al's right. Al's always saying that comes for the dressing room, comes for the manager. For me, no, so I can't agree with that he's done what was asked of him. I appreciate the fact that he stepped in, and he stepped in twice now. But for me, he's just no Rangers manager material, I'm afraid, so I can't agree with him.
I only go, Gary.
Sorry, just come in, mate.
No.
There's something just came on, obviously nothing confirmed yet, but something just circulating Facebook now. Steven Gerrard on brink of accepting Rangers' job.
Well, a year ago when we announced it, mate. You know what I mean?
It's literally just came on one of the newspapers 10 minutes ago.
It's already been out, mate. It's already there. His England Eagles allegedly rang sources, and it's also been tweeted just about 9:20. What's your thoughts on what Murty said? So, I'm not asking you about where he's going to stay as manager. I'm asking if he's done a good job, Gary.
Well, again, I think it was Rudy that said it depends what the board's asked them to do. I mean, he's right. We were 4th, now we're 2nd. We were never going to get any higher than that, if you think about it. So, in that sense, yeah, he has done a good job, because we're in the highest position that we could possibly be.
See, I don't agree with that, Gary. Sorry to cut across you, mate. See, when we went into the 3-2 game, the week leading up to the 3-2 game, we were talking about winning that game, and had we won it, would have been 3 points behind him.
Aye, so obviously losing that game is obviously not the confidence right out the whole squad, hasn't it?
Yep. We could have chased him. We could have been chasing him right down to the end of the season had we won that game, and we should have won it, and we didn't. We failed again. So sorry, Gary. On you go.
For me, Rudy, that's down to the players. Do you know what I mean?
Big part of it, mate. Yeah.
If it's always everything's always down to the players, why did we have managers?
The only mistake he made was not making the change as soon as they went down to 10 men. For me, that's the only mistake he made that day. Was not bringing Cummins on as soon as they went down to 10 men.
It was a massive mistake, wasn't it?
Aye.
It wasn't. I'll tell you now, it wasn't Cummins for me. Believe it or not, I wanted Miller on, no Cummins. But bizarrely, Don't ask
any
me
change
why.
at all, Oxford. Any change at all would have been something, but he never did that.
No.
You've discussed that. I was screaming at the TV, bring Miller on that night, and I was sitting and watching it, and if he can't see it, and just so you don't need to come to me, I'm going to hang up, guys, I've got something to do.
All right, mate.
I agree totally with my good friend Snowball. Everything he says.
That's a love one we used too.
It's not a love. It's not a love.
Hey, I do like a snowball or two.
I know. Just call me Biscuit. Empire Biscuit.
I mean, jelly tot and top it.
Just to let you know, this is our jail names, Bridgeman.
Jelly tot and Snowball are after you. They're coming to get you. Right, take care, gentlemen. Wonderful discussion. You take care, kid. Take care, gentlemen.
See you
All
Sunday.
the best. No worries, guys. Thanks very much again. Wonderful.
Ox, can I put something round the panel, if you don't mind?
On you go, mate.
Do you think, right now, I don't know if this is going to be controversial or not, but do you think the players are scared of them? Do you think the players are scared to play against them?
Aye. I do. I think they showed that in the semi-final. I think that was fear that made them play like that. I think they went out there thinking, and they had already had it in their head that they were beat, didn't think they could beat them. After the 3-2 game, twice they went ahead and ended up losing it to a 10-man Celtic. I thought that absolutely knocked the confidence right out of them. They got to the semi-final and I just thought they were defeated, I thought, before they went onto the park. I just thought, probably the way they were set up as well didn't help matters. But as a professional football player, you've got to get there. Sure, Ryan will say that, as a pro, you've got to get there knowing that you're capable of winning that game. I don't think they did think that day.
All right, can I come in on that one?
Ryan, we'll go to Ryan, then we'll come to you.
Yes, mate, I do believe that there's a mental block there with the players in the squad, that they're scared of them. They're scared of playing Celtic. Surprisingly, we've actually done no too bad there, which you would feel that normally they would probably be worse going to the away fixture. But no, 100%, mate. I think there's a problem there, and if I'm honest, mate, I don't. I'm hoping for the reaction, but that won't surprise me if there's no reaction, because for me the mentality in the squad is gone. It's done. It's finished, and the decks again. So I own your point, mate. 100%. Yeah, we're definitely scared of them.
Aye.
I'll go to George. We'll bring George with George Logan, and obviously time for it. George, you get any thoughts on that in the evening, mate?
Just a wee quick one there. I mean, what you're saying, it was a good question actually. What somebody asked about is the manager are they feared to play him? Of course they're feared to play him. They're absolutely petrified. And so would I be, Ox. If I went to my work and the gaffer came out the next game and says, by the way, George, see that chance you had yesterday completing that job, you're never going to get a chance like that again. And that's what he done, Ox. You're 3-2 down against your bigger rival. But he sure came out and says, I made a complete and utter arse of this, because we're 3-2 down against our biggest rivals. We've got a guy who's guaranteed 90% of the time when he comes on to score against them sitting on the bench, and he didn't bother putting a substitute on. He puts fear into people. The quicker he's away, the better. And I can't remember, it's a different story altogether, but he puts fear into them. They guys are terrified. That group of players, in my honest opinion, will never beat Celtic, because he's got them fear to Celtic. He's got them up in this podium that they shouldn't be on. Everybody's beatable. Harris beat them, and Scott Brown got dinner with a 16-year-old laddie, and every one of the players are fear him. So you're right in what you're saying there. Every fear them, absolutely petrified. Every one of the players are petrified them, and Dorn's proved that in the last game as well.
I'm hoping that Dornans wasn't 100% fit, mate, in that game and had come back too early. But I might be wrong, but I get your point, mate. I think sometimes you're led for the side of the park, mate, and ultimately the guy at the side of the park just might be too nice. Bridgeman, you were wanting to come in, mate? On you go.
I was just going to say that what George is saying is probably a lot truer than he actually thinks, to be honest. I think, in all honesty, I believe sincerely that they were set up wrongly from the start. Totally wrongly. I believe sincerely that they were told, don't engage with them. Don't tackle them, just leave them with the ball, then they'll make mistakes and we'll pick up on it and away we go. And the latter part I said there didn't work. We never picked up on it. We never put tackles in, and we were lost. After 5-10 minutes, you could see it. In fact, after 2 minutes, they had a shot at goal at the post. So they got all the possession they wanted, particularly for the whole of the first half. We were just rotten because we sat off them. And I don't know why we sat off them. And it may be fear. You guys might be right. I personally think it was the manager told them that's your shape. And the shape didn't work. And they didn't know what to do. And that's why he ended up with a big stramash at the end of the game. Because they were probably all arguing with the manager, it was your tactics. And you see him on the side saying, no, change it to a 4-2-3-1 or 4-2-3-1. And too late, far too late at that time. At that time, the confidence is up. Celtic are bossing the park in every single department. They bossed us. And the players were probably pissed off with the shape. And by that time, they didn't want to play anyway. We're going to get humped here, so just let the whistle go and let's go home. That's what I think.
All right, George, my mate, good to hear from you. I'm accused of favouritism in the lobby. I don't like anybody. Good point, Bridge. Fox, you want to come in on that, mate?
You're a bit busy at the moment, mate.
All right, okay, no bother. Ulster?
Are we talking about still a fear?
Yeah, the fear, the confidence, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I think
did it drain out to us that last 15 minutes at Ibrox? Or?
I think so, mate. It all went downhill from there, didn't it? It wasn't going too great the whole season, but we started to get the ball moving a wee bit, and obviously you got knocked the stuffing out of us. And you also hear a couple of our 9-in-a-row legends, and they always said, you knew in the tunnel, looking over at them, you knew you had them beat before you started. And I think that's what's happening to our team. I think that all across the city, they know they have our number, and I think our players know it as well. And I think that's why I don't think there's any confidence in our manager, Mr. Murray. I don't think there's confidence there at all. We've seen him fighting people arguing. So unfortunately, I think that's a problem. And obviously, going by the rumours, we're going to try and rectify that, getting somebody else in. So good luck to whoever does come in, and hopefully they can change that mentality, because in my opinion, no Rangers team should be ever scared of a Celtic side, but unfortunately at the minute that looks like that's what's happening.
It's quite tragic, isn't it? It's quite tragic that here we are, Rangers are somewhere along the line. The fans seem to think our team are scared of Celtic. And they may in fact be scared of Celtic. There's no way I can prove that. But the majority of fans think that they backed off and they didn't go in because they were scared. Personally, I thought the 3-2 game at Ibrox showed that we certainly weren't scared. We get beat by the way, 3 good goals, but our defence and midfield defensive, very poor. Didn't pick up properly, let men go, and all of a sudden there's good boys are good, can score good goals, and they did. And there were goalkeeper errors, midfield errors, and it's all there, defensive errors. But really and truly, the Hampden game was a disaster for us from start to finish. And that was down to the manager's tactics, in my opinion. And the guy's been hung out to dry. And how sad this is. We're sitting at a guy's sitting at a press conference. We've got a huge game, one of the biggest games of the season, if not the biggest game of the season coming up, as we say every week, really. And what they want to talk about, what you're going to do with this? What do you believe about this? Steven Gerrard coming in. How your job's safe or no? Is your job safe? No, I'm going to do the best I can. Sorry. He was hung out to dry.
What's your own thoughts then, George?
I agree with everybody's saying. I think we need to get I said that after that game, from top to bottom, we need to get a clear out. I thought you were wrong. In fact, you were wrong in what you said, Doc. You said we need 7 players. I think we need the 2 guys are brought in, and plus another 9. So you were wrong, and around about where you were right. But no, and can I just say something else, just a wee quick one? Since you let us flare, but what Ryan was saying there earlier, Ryan's bang on, by the way. Ryan's a guy who goes to every single game. If Ryan wants to go to a game, there's nobody ever got to stop him. I done it at Dundee United a few years ago, and folk were saying, didn't go to the game. Nobody's ever got to stop me from going to a game. It's guys like Ryan who goes to every one of these games. See, if we do go the rumours are we're going to spend 20 million. It's because of folk like Ryan go to the games. So don't ever let anybody tell you, Ryan, didn't go to this game. Just you go to the games as often as you want to go to the game. Boycott nothing. You're a Rangers supporter at the end of the day.
Well, my view on it, George, and it's only the Hibs one this time. It's actually thrown me off. I don't think I've got a right to tell anyone. When you don't go to the game, you can't tell people not to boycott, George.
No, that's right. But I just think what Ryan's saying, Ryan's bang on what he's saying. Ken, he goes to all the games, and if he can get a ticket for that game, he'll gladly take that ticket. So good on him, because there's guys like Ryan that goes every single week.
Ryan's been double wide. He wants people to boycott so he can get a ticket.
Aye, that's a wide lie. Aye, well done. Playing everybody a fiddle like a fiddle.
Aye,
that's the way to go. Aye, by the way. And
George, just quickly, what's your view on the Gerrard thing and all the things that's broke the last few days? Just quickly, mate, before we end the show.
It wouldn't have been my choice, Ox. Definitely wouldn't have been my choice.
No, I didn't see it coming, mate. But are you getting excited about it?
Ox, I'm hard, but I'm trying not to, because I got excited about the last manager. I tell you it was a done deal, and I'm led to believe this is a done deal. Everything I've been told is here tonight. It's got to sign. It's got to be this week and things like that. And everything I've heard has got to be a done deal. So I'm not excited. I wasn't excited. I'm thinking to myself, we're getting rid of a 21 coach to bring in an 18 coach. How can I get excited about it? But at the end of the day, Steven Gerrard is coming in, and I think he's got to do great things. I think he's got to do great things for the club, and that's just my opinion. If he does come in, Ox, it's not the earning line. So I am excited, Ox, and I do believe he's getting money, Ox. I do believe he's getting money. So
he would want guarantees. What the plan would be, George, I would think, yeah.
Well, of course they would. The focus on Neil McCann that coming in. I think if it's, I think it'll be Gary McAllister that'll come in with him. So that's another good appointment. So, it's exciting times for the Rangers fans, also. That's why I'm telling you. Everybody go out there, get your season tickets and get back in the club.
And did you see Sean Dyche tweeted today about Scott Arfield being a boyhood Rangers supporter?
I watched the interview yesterday. I'm actually saying about him. I said that to you a while ago. Everybody's going about him going to the wrong school. I ken loads of folk who went to the wrong school, but they came good in the end, and that's what he done. He said there's a video going about the new him and Joey Barton on the Burnley bus a couple of years ago singing Simply the Best, and you know everybody comes in a bit early. He's like, no, wait a new, and he's getting everybody to come in early, so at the right time and that. So it's another Rangers fan in the door. I think it's a great signing. Big McGregor, another great signing. It was exciting times, Ox. I'm definitely glad we're starting to go in the right direction. At least I didn't need to Google his name this time, Ox. I didn't need to Google his name.
No. That's a good point, George.
George, when do you think McGregor will be here?
I think he's imminent. I think his days away.
Alan McGregor's not going to sign on a Friday night. He'll be out.
I know. Till Tuesday.
Aye. He'll be more deep.
Anyway, thanks everybody for calling. Big Alfie Australia and all the boys that are with us on the call. Always great to hear from each and every one of you. Last man to the bridge.
Oh, can I just say this? Can I just say it's huge game on Sunday. Really huge game on Sunday. Hopefully we've got a wee show before and after. I'm looking forward to that. Battle fever's on. We need to go for it. So all the Rangers fans all over the world, particularly Rangers fans on here, every single one of us, please keep it going for the Rangers. Just keep it going.
This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back on air at 11 o'clock on Sunday morning. We have a pre-match show building up to the Old Firm match. Thanks for everybody taking part for it. Thanks to everybody in the lobby and thanks to everybody for listening. See you on Sunday. Take it away, the Fox.